And that's the moment Abu Khadija, when ISIS's top leaders got vaporized by a U.S. drone strike in a precision military operation. 1 second he's planning terror attacks, the next, gone. President Trump just confirmed a major kill, and in his recent statement on Truth Social, he says, "We hunted an ISIS fugitive and terminated him. His miserable life was ended, along with another member of ISIS." Translation, we found this terrorist and we ended him. No trial, no negotiations, just raw, unapologetic counterterrorism justice. But who was this terrorist? How did we track him? And what does this mean for U.S. operations against ISIS moving forward? So this wasn't just some random jihadist in a cave. Abu Khadija, real name Abdallah Maki Mosleh al-Rafai, was one of the highest-ranking ISIS leaders still standing. He was their deputy caliph, which is what they call it, meaning he was next in line to run the entire terror network. He ran ISIS operations in Iraq, overseeing terror attacks, recruitment, logistics, and weapons movement. But here's what made him a priority target. This guy was actively planning a large-scale attack. And intelligence sources indicated that he was in the final stages of coordinating a massive bombing operation against both coalition forces and civilian targets. And if the U.S. hadn't hit him now, there's a real chance that innocent people would be dead within the next few weeks. And this wasn't his first rodeo. Intelligence reports show he was personally overseeing IED networks, training camps, and different suicide bombing operations. This guy was a high-level terrorist strategist, not just some foot soldier terrorist scumbag. He was making decisions on which sites to hit, when, and how. But here's the interesting part. He'd already escaped a previous attempted attack on him, a previous raid, and U.S. and Iraqi forces had collected his DNA in that prior operation, and that's how they confirmed his kill this time around. This wasn't just a lucky hit. So how did the U.S. military find him? I'm going to break it down real simple. This is classic manhunting. First, you get the human intelligence. You've got your local informants, maybe even someone inside ISIS feeding the United States location data. Then there's signal intelligence. It's where we start tracking his communications, isolating his network, watching his movements, and then finally, aerial surveillance, those drones, locks him in. And from what I'm hearing from intelligence reports, this guy was operating deep inside Iraq's Anbar Province, a known ISIS stronghold. Not exactly a place you want to send U.S. troops on foot. It's more dangerous. And that's where those incredible drones come in. Israel's been ripping with those things for the last 15 months in Gaza and in Lebanon. So here's how it went down from what I'm hearing. A drone was sent up, loitering high above, invisible, watching. The moment the order is given and everything is confirmed, a Hellfire missile comes screaming down at terminal velocity. And then bam, the impact, as you can see from that video, total obliteration. That vehicle leveled, his body unrecoverable, his role in ISIS permanently terminated. Bye-bye. But here's something else. When the U.S. and Iraqi forces got to the actual strike site to confirm the hit, they found that both targets were wearing unexploded suicide vests, which actually made it through the attack. These guys were waiting to go down fighting, but guess what? They never got the chance, and that's how you do these operations. You got to get ahead of them. And on top of that, multiple weapons recovered from the site, not just some random hideout. This vehicle, armed to the teeth, proper armed terror cell prepped and ready to launch more attacks. But instead of pulling the trigger, Trump wiped him off the map. Hey, are you guys a fan of the Aaron Cohen Show? Do me a favor and help support the show and join my sponsorship team. Hit the link down in the description and grab yourself a mini sponsorship package. They start at $25. We're completely independently produced, and every package sold helps keep the lights on in the studio so I can continue to combat that garbage anti-Israel misinformation and propaganda that's out there, while bringing you guys no-nonsense, cutting-edge analysis of counterterrorism, the Mideast, and national security. And in just 90 days, the Aaron Cohen Show is now the fastest growing counterterrorism and national security show online with over 100,000 subscribers in the first 90 days. And why? Because of you, the fans. Do me a favor, help support the show and join my sponsorship team. Hit the link down in the description and grab yourself a mini sponsorship package and help me to continue to fight that fight. Appreciate you guys. So I want to tell you why I think this matters and why I'm bringing this story out. This is bigger than just these 2 terror leaders who were killed. In my opinion, this throws ISIS into complete disarray. When you hit that leadership, it scrambles them. So think about it. This guy was in charge. Now he's gone. Every terrorist under him wondering who's next. Same thing Israel did to Hezbollah. Are they safe? Are they going to get picked off next? And that's where that paranoia kicks in. And that's why you got to release that footage. It's that mind game, the psychology. And ISIS is going to start purging from within, accusing them of leaking information. It creates all kinds of shambles. The leadership will stall. Operations will slow. Every terrorist still breathing within ISIS's organization. Guess what? They're going to start to look over their shoulder. This is counterterrorism. It's psychology. This wasn't just symbolic. Abu Khadija was directly responsible for future ISIS operations in Iraq and Syria. And now those plans are dead in the sand. But make no mistake, ISIS is still out there. This is a big win. It's a nice win, but there's going to be some revenge. And they're going to try and bomb some U.S. assets in Iraq potentially. They might even try and go after some civilians somewhere else in the Middle East. Or may dip down for a little bit, go underground and start to rebuild and figure out their next move. So that's the next question. But you got to keep hitting these guys back, even if they pull back. You got to keep hunting. And that's the only way to finish these guys off, is to make sure that every one of their leaders, whoever comes up next into Khadija's spot, meets the same exact fate. It's no different than Hassan Nasrallah. Bye-bye. Let's not forget Trump's response to this. His miserable life was terminated. I love that. That's what leadership sounds like in the war against terror. Zero hesitation, no politics, just the job getting done. That's peace through strength. So I want to close it out with this. This was a kill that needed to happen. The U.S. took out a major terror leader, and that makes the entire world a little safer. But I want to hear from you guys. Should the U.S. continue to ramp up these drone strikes? Do we need more operations like this? Or do you think Trump's got it under control and they're just going to kind of do what they need to do drip by drip? Drop a comment down below. Let me know what you guys think. And again, if you guys want real no BS analysis on global security and counterterrorism, subscribe and share the episode. Let's keep spreading the truth out there. This is how you do it. This is peace through strength. I want to thank you guys for watching this one. I'm going to come back to these as more of these operations continue to unfold. Again, do me a favor. If you guys are a fan of the show, hit the link down in the description and join my Season 1 sponsorship team. Grab yourself a mini sponsorship kit. They start at $25. Helps keep the lights on in the studio. We're completely independently produced and helps me to continue to combat that garbage anti-Israel misinformation and propaganda that's out there, while bringing you no-nonsense, cutting-edge analysis straight from the source. Hit the link down in the description. Join my Season 1 sponsorship team. Appreciate you guys. I'm Aaron Cohen. You're watching The Aaron Cohen Show, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.